I was a huge fan of guys like Dynamite Kid. Oh. So you kind of just pick and choose stuff that it's just trial and error, I guess. I remember when I first started, I was trying like 450s and stuff, and it was okay, but there's guys who can do it much better. So I don't want to be the second best guy on the show doing 450. I've kind of cut out most of that stuff from my arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just live and learn, I guess.
Are there things you haven't tried yet that you've been trying to figure out how to put it in your arsenal?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Now, for those who haven't seen you wrestle before, what are 3 matches people should watch?
Any match with me and Jeremiah Plunkett as a tag team or wrestling together. We've had plenty of wars on the Southern Indies here. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's on the NWA right now that's still up on YouTube. I had a match with PJ Hawks actually at the Crockett Cup last year that was pretty good. Let me think. Everything goes by so fast. I try not to think about it in the rear view. Me and Kerry Morton, that's in Tampa a few months ago. I came up just short. That dastardly Ricky Morton interfered. He attacked Deals on the outside, cost us the match, but I'll get that one back.
Yeah. Oh, I see it down the future. You're definitely getting that one back.
No.
Now, what are top 5 career highlights you've had already?
Top 5. Okay. Well, going to Australia was that's got one for me. I mean, when I started this, I don't want to sell myself short. Everyone has that dream. They want to main event WrestleMania, win the belt, and yeah, that would be great. But I mean, that's not in the cards for everybody. You got to be realistic sometimes. But like what I always said I wanted to do is make some money and travel the world. And that's what I got to do there, and that was pretty awesome. So for me, that's a highlight that I'll never forget. And hopefully there's many more of those to come. Other than that, man, getting to team with Plunkett and Deals, those guys have been my best friends since I started wrestling pretty much. And I feel like, I don't think the NWA knew that. They kind of just threw us together. They're like, we have nothing going on with these guys. Let's put them all together in a group. And it just worked out that, hey, we're all friends. We can have fun with this. As far as like in the ring highlights, I think most of those are still to come. I think when I win that, NWA World Junior Heavyweight title, that'll be the one I'm talking about the most. And so, I don't know. We'll see. There's still a lot more to come, so I don't want to count up my highlights just yet. No,
you're right. Now, you're so right. I love that you said that, you got in this to make money and travel the world, and that is, of course, like you said, everybody wants to headline WrestleMania, whether it be night 1 or night 2. Who doesn't? I mean, especially now that it's 2 nights. You could do either one, but you want to also, that's a giant goalpost that's way down the line in another state, in another stadium, and you're, across the country, and you got to start somewhere else. So that way you have a goalpost to continue to move. And I love that you went to Australia, and that was, that was a bucket list thing for you. Obviously Japan is usually on everybody's list. So is Mexico and, anywhere in Europe, but mainly England. But, if you could wrestle on every continent too, that's a great one to have as well.
I'm trying to main event in Antarctica, man.
I think it's long overdue. It's long overdue for a show. Some conspiracy people think that there's a giant thing over there that, that's a good crowd to entertain, but, that's for the crazies out there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have a segment on the show. I call it the 5 count. I have 5 random questions. You just answer as quick as possible.
Okay. I'll do my best.
What is your favorite cheat meal?
Chinese food.
What do you
And
normally
cheese.
order the same thing, or do you order different things?
Usually a general chicken, a little bit of rice, egg rolls, nothing too fancy. Just Chinese food's always been my favorite. Or pizza. That's a tough choice. I love some pizza. Who doesn't?
Exactly. Who doesn't love pizza? If you owned a liquor company, brewery, winery, or coffee shop, which one would you own, and what would the name be?
Oh, I would have to go with a. See, I want to say brewery, but I feel like that would be bad for my liver if I owned one. Don't I fly, right? I do love a good beer. Ooh, that's a tough one. I wouldn't even know where to start. We're gonna go brewery, and
Okay.
as far as the name goes, IB Boys beer, because the IB Boys will drink free, and we'll drink all night.
I like that. Shut it down.
hmm
What was your favorite band when you were a kid versus now?
When I was a kid, that's a tough one. When I was a kid, I just kind of listened to everything. So I don't know if I had a favorite band. Right now, for the past year or so, it's been Skinner because
Oh, nice.
that was my dad was always that Southern rock was on the radio, and I didn't really appreciate it when I was a kid. I was like I wanted to listen to my own thing, but now I kind of that's what I dig on Skinner, just to kind of knowing their story and everything about them. They have such great albums. Yeah, I got a Skinner poster on the wall actually.
Nice. Yeah, Skinner's one of those bands that I don't think gets talked about enough. I mean, again, I grew up in the South, so I listened to it when I was growing up, but they are, again, that story is amazing. Behind the Music is one of the best behind the music that ever did. So if people don't know about the Leonard Skinner, go listen to them right now, I promise you.
Oh yeah, there's a great documentary on Netflix. It's called If I Leave Tomorrow. I just watched that a few weeks ago.
How long is that one? Because I know some of them are on there for like 6 hours, so I don't know if that one's going to be a 3 or 4 hour. Because that story's deep.
I don't think it was that long. Maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. I'll have to check that out then. I didn't know they had that. Who or what inspires you?
Oh, I mean, what inspires me? Let me think. Inspires me. I mean, always competing with the man in the mirror, I guess. Better. I don't know about inspiration. I'm driven by that fear of failure. Don't want to let the people around me down. I see my nephews and they love it that I'm a pro wrestler. They think it's so cool, and I just want to make them proud. That's one thing that drives me.
That's so cool. And what would you tell your 17-year-old self?
A lot of things. That one girl's not worth it. Stay in school maybe, but still become a pro wrestler. I don't know. Too much to to say out loud.
Just one of those long conversations you gotta have with somebody.
Buy Bitcoin. I would tell them to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin and sell it early because it went nuts. Yeah.
Sell it before now.
Yes. Now, if people wanted to find out more about you, follow you online, check out your matches, how can they do these things?
They can follow me at AlexT902 on Twitter and Instagram, and check out the NWA every Tuesday and Saturdays.
There we go. Alex, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to see what happens with you, not only in NWA, but down the line in your career. And again, I hope you have that match in Antarctica because they need it down there.
Hey, we need it, man. NFL, hey, and make sure y'all check out Crockett Cup coming up the first weekend of June. I don't know if this will be dropped by then, but If not, catch the replay.
Yeah, catch the replay. Whether you, it'll set up to something even more beautiful down the line. Pro wrestling's a giant story, and the Crocker Cup is just one chapter of it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you so much to Alex Taylor for being on the show. And again, don't forget NWA 75 is happening this weekend, August 28th and 29th from St. Louis, Missouri. Again, don't forget also to sign up for our newsletter so you can find out even more about our guests and some fun facts. So there's always good stuff in there. And then also make sure to follow us on social media. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSERSPOD on the Instagram, on the Twitter, and on the Threads. We also have a subreddit. We have a Facebook. We have YouTube. We got all of them. And if you want to follow me personally, it is Rodie John. That is RODIEJON. Rodie John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. So if you want to find out what I'm drinking, maybe we can have one together. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Threads, it is official Rodie John. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.